You've probably heard of long COVID and its associated symptoms, but as Tim Pulliam reports, COVID isn't the only illness with stubborn symptoms that linger.
Fatigue, decreased sense of taste and smell, brain fog. You've heard about or maybe even experienced these kinds of symptoms long after you tested negative after getting COVID. But are these kinds of lingering symptoms unique to COVID-19? Researchers in the UK found that for both COVID-19 and non-COVID respiratory infections like the common cold, people report lingering symptoms more than 4 weeks after they first get sick. Things like cough, shortness of breath, joint pain, trouble sleeping, decreased sense of smell or taste, and trouble concentrating. These are all things we have come to talk about as long COVID symptoms, but it turns out they aren't unique to COVID. In the study, about 13% of those who reported lingering symptoms 4 weeks out did have COVID earlier, but almost 5% who had these symptoms had been diagnosed with a non-COVID infection instead. But some symptoms were more likely to happen after COVID than other illnesses, things like trouble tasting or smelling, dizziness, or memory problems, what people sometimes call brain fog. The study also identified which symptoms seemed to go away first. These were things like coughing, shortness of breath, and problems with taste and smell. Even though COVID is new, these findings show that the disease might be more similar to other, more familiar infections. And it might help researchers expand how they think about long COVID and how to prevent and treat the symptoms. With this Medical Minute, I'm Tim Pulliam.